How's it? Oh. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii channel and different stuff series we got on here. I just posted our Christmas party up there if you want to check out 2 hours of us joking around. But first, something important. Six geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. Where are you?
Reporting for duty, Commander.
Partridge in a pear tree. Well, let's get to playing around with the trash toys. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, and this is newspaper, where we check out the newspaper and stuff like that. But before we get to the newspaper, actual paper,
Can't be caught standing around doing nothing.
precisely, because there's lots of news going on. There's one quick one I want to tell about is Moderno got accepted. So first you have the Pfizer, right, vaccine, and now there's Moderna vaccine. Now Moderna vaccine is pretty cool. It's like the new and improved in the sense that Pfizer, I don't know, it's just so big pharmacy, and it's so politicized. But Moderna,
Standing by.
yeah, stand. But Moderna has, you don't have to freeze it as much as 2 shots, but you don't have to freeze it as much. So I'm going to places, troubled places where you need the vaccine. But you gotta be careful. See, because
Ready for action.
what happens is when
Trooper standing by.
there's all this vaccine stuff going on and you turn your head and you're not looking, there's a lot of scammers out there. So there's a lot of like weird, I don't know, things going on behind your back when you no, but there's a lot of scams going on, so beware of scams. So don't accept nothing but the real vaccine. Okay, so now back to what the newspaper headline was for today. This is the headline for today. This is a stand-in paper. Wait, thumbnail. Yesterday's paper. The actual headline, we'll get the paper going up here. 2, 1, go. So the actual headline is Showing Great Aloha. That's right. We have online paper today. That's why my setup is back to this, and it's a little awkward because I was getting used to the other one. But there's some cool stuff in the news. And instead of like always, Mongoose Max Hawaii, newspaper, yeah, make fun of the news, make fun of the news. So you can know the news without it being like a burden thing. It's kind of a goal here. But I chopped the heck out of stuff, so. Well, anyways, so Showing Great Aloha is all about the food, giving out food and food pantry stuff and blah, 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 and the volunteers for that. But there's so much weird stuff, we're just going to leave the warm and fuzzy and then go to the next thing. So, first is Back in the Day. Now, Back in the Day has our very first governor, Governor George A. Burns, when Hawaii became a state. And here he is, over here, standing there, and then all of us, each island is a county, so each one gets a mayor. So there's like all these mayors, right? There's Frank Fossey, who's been mayor for like the longest time at one point. Cavalli of Maui and da-da-da-da-da. But look at the mayors. They're like, hey. Now look at the face of Governor Burns. It's classic. I don't know what they're talking about, but you got a bunch of mayors going around like that. Okay, Moderno vaccine got emergency approval, so that's going to be out as, well, they're going to be fishing that around as close as tomorrow. And there's homeless encampment in Seattle. And this was kind of interesting. I was looking at this. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck's going on here? This guy got trapped in his car for 10 hours inside the car with a bunch of snow on top. 10 hours in New York. That's how severe this weather. Now, I remember Montana. I was like 5-7 years up there, and I remember some Montana winters. That strikes the fear. And then, weirdly, down below, members of Space Force will be called Guardians. So Trump celebrated the first birthday of the Space Force, the U.S. Space Force, because, yeah, you know, we got a military up there in space. Yeah, because, you know, you've seen Star Wars. Reagan saw Star Wars. And so they announced that its members will be known as Guardians. Now, I know, yeah? I know someone's a Marvel fan, right? Guardians of the Galaxy? Come on, what's wrong? This is just too funny. This is like cartoonish, literally. Now, the bill buys more time for virus relief talks. So basically, they signed some type of relief bill for, like, I don't know, businesses and and maybe you get like $600 check. And it's like, oh wow, $600. That sounds like half the stuff like something. But it's like a temporary thing because they're still negotiating the $900 billion one, which is still up in the. We're still trying to get it past Mitch. Hey, you ain't gonna get that one past me until Georgia. That's why Georgia, right? And so here we go. What else is going on? Cases. Yeah. New cases 130. What's with this? What's with this new cases 130? It's like the vaccine's coming out. So all of a sudden, everyone gets careless with masks and social distancing. They're like tired of it. Like, whatever. And they're catching it and transmitting it and catching it. Carriers. That's my theory. Appealing courtesy case reopening. Who cares? Oh, and okay, I featured this one because I saw a it was like on Vice TV. Actually, I saw this thing when they in Africa. Like this case is in Nigeria, that country Nigeria, but in places over there where the militia, these little militant groups, and they'll go grab. They're like rough and tough men. We are macho men, but they steal the young boys and like. I think they're like basically molesting them and turning them into like in prison when you get the prison person and it's like I hope you don't get in prison cell with Bubba, and then turn the guy into I don't know, a girl's name and all that and hand the back of the pocket. Anyways, they do that to the boys. So anyways, I'm glad the boys are freed. And then of course, the Vatican is right next to the freed boys. Vatican nativity scene. Now here's this Vatican nativity scene. I was like, what is this? That's the nativity scene. It's like freaking robots. They got R2-D2 and some other, I don't know, Attila the robot Hun behind him. I don't know what that is. This is crazy. And they're like, oh, the Vatican nativity scene. What? What? What else is going on? Okay, we gotta do this. Oh, Brexit, who cares? Brexit still isn't happening. Okay, so let's look at our thing here. Political cartoon. Mom, my Christmas list has been hacked again. And there's like little Putin up there, like a little freaking evil elf guy. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna move forward because there's stuff before I get to the letter to the editor. One is scientists record science of life in Kilauea Summit. This is Kilauea Summit's the volcano on the Big Island, and there's a volcano, and then there's like the pit, Kilauea Pit, and inside the pit there's another pit, Halibama Pit, and all that kind of like erupted far over there. So this lava's like going underneath the shield of the Shield volcano. 2018, so a couple of years ago, is a big freaking covered over. It's like, oh, what can you do? Now they look down into the pit and they see life, signs of life. I thought it was like mold or something. What's this? Apparently it's kind of bubbling or solidifying, or there's a little slide in the side. So they're looking down. It's been kind of quiet. They're looking down, and basically the volcano's bubbling. It's going, I'm still around. Pelly snoozing, but still there. Okay, the soldier got, Navy guy got Purple Heart for Hawaii. Okay, now the Maui guy got bit by a shark while surfing, and he died. And here's the board that the shark bit. So they did analysis. Now they did DNA analysis and found out it was a tiger shark. This is a tiger cowrie. Even though it has leopard spots, they call it a tiger cowrie. Because you can't change a leopard's spots. But you can call a leopard a tiger cowrie. So this has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to show you. I found that shell. Live little snail and deep, for me, diving in Makapu. So, DNA. They found out it was a tiger shark. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, now let's go Big Q here. Let's get this Big Q. Big Q! Okay, Big Q. What do you think about working from... Oh, this is a good one. What do you think about working from home, teleworking? Huh? Okay. Teleworking. 21% mixed. Equal pros and cons. Okay, you got this kind of quartered up. 10% negative. Miss work environment. Office parties and... Yeah, those, work environments you're talking about. 40% not teleworking, but enjoy less traffic. Count me in on that one. I enjoy the less traffic. That was really cool. That was like, wow. A throwback to freaking the Garden of Eden driving around Hawaii. 29% positive, want to continue teleworking. I see these people. Zoom. Hey, what about traffic and parking and all that other stuff? But, the eye to eye, face to face, that's the people stuff. Positive, want to continue telemarketing, pros and cons, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Former Hawaii gets 8 years in prison for $3.2 million. So 33 people got scammed $3.2 million. The guy gets 8 years in prison. They should throw the book at him. That sounds lenient to me. These scammers. Okay, and there's some other something in there. Where was it? Oh, that's cool. The Ducks do it again. Hey, thank God for sports. Thank God for football. I don't know. Basketball is okay if you're in person and you know the people, but football. Screw basketball. More bad embracing sewing of croquet. Bicycles in the Philippines. Here, the cartoonist bears fruit again. He's bearing fruit. I don't know what to say. Except this the guy, Bloom County. So, the guy in Bloom County is bearing fruit. I don't, well, yeah, not right. By time. Okay, come on. We don't have much time. It's not happening as well as it should be. What's wrong with this? Oh my God, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Jesus. Man, I gotta start fixing this stuff. Okay. So, let's get back. Letters to the editor. What the heck? Oh, wrong way. So this is our very strange, untimely, whatever the heck. Okay, here we go. Letters to the editor. First off, my dog has fleas. Alright, here we go. Letters to the editor. Use rail money to fix Aloha Stadium instead. Stop the rail project where it is now at the Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. The rail project will cost Hawaii taxpayers more than $10 billion, and it will surely never solve the traffic problems on Oahu. Yet I understand another $2 billion is wanted to complete the 4 miles to Ala Moana Center. Or Chinatown. Use the $2 billion to renovate Aloha Stadium instead of breaking it down, which would leave our University of Hawaii Warrior football team, Rainbow Warrior football team, homeless for the upcoming season of 2021 and probably beyond. Cite article December 18th. To me, the Aloha Stadium is its 50,000 seat capacity is looking good professional stadium, and there's a lot of fond memories of other events there. Don't tear it down. Renovate it. Melvin Partito Sr. Yeah. I don't know. Did you ever go in that stadium and you go up in the upper nosebleed sections and think, look at things with like rusty bolts? I don't know. I haven't been there for a long time. Oahu shouldn't pay for Kealoha's defense. Although I'm from Hawaii Island, I feel compelled to address the citizens of Oahu, having to foot the legal bills of former chief of the Honolulu Police Department. Parenthetical citations, December 14th. He knowingly assisted his wife in committing the criminal acts, not as a public servant, but as a husband of Catherine Kealoha. I pray that those asking the people of Oahu to do this would reconsider their decision. Edith Esteban Hilo. Yeah, it's rip roaring. Let's see something with swear words in it. I agree with you. They shouldn't pay them nothing. What are you talking about? They're major criminals. What the heck are we paying them for? What is wrong with the state of Hawaii? Besides everything. Here we go. Government workers have jobs and great benefits. There are positives and negatives in working for the government, whether it be federal, state, or the city. Government employees must remember that their income comes from. Like any business, government must balance income and expenses. Government workers should be thankful they have a job and a lot of great benefits, such as medical and retirement. A majority of teachers did not want to teach our children in person. I think this is a shortchanging our children. Change your shorts. I feel they need to do their job and stop trying to make it a one-way only. What is best for them? Any itoga waraiki. Well, I don't know. Those are some very interesting opinions. Boring, milk toast, but interesting. And now we go back to the little grass shack where we telecommunicate and telework. Now, stuck in the Zoom room, I'm on mute. What the heck? It dropped and garbled. Weak connections. What the heck is wrong with Zoom? It isn't Zoom Zoom. It's not Zoom Zoom. It's not Zoom 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 Zoom. Yes, a little Zoom chop there. All right, well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Saturday, and Christmas is coming soon, so hunker down and wear the masks and watch out for the real vaccine stuff, and hang loose, mongoose. Aloha.
Here they come again.
Oh.